We ended up having a fairly quiet but warm Wednesday, but now we're starting to see those storms begin to move in from the west. So this is a wide view right now of the region. We've got those pink boxes to our west. That's a severe thunderstorm watch. We're just seeing a couple of warnings in place right now, and then some light showers moving through parts of southern Illinois, extended from Mount Vernon almost just west of Carbondale. But here's a look at those warnings. So it's for Madison County, Perry, part of Bollinger, and then part of Cape Girardeau County as well. And that goes until 10:30, and then the other ones until 10:45 on the eastern edge there. So some of these storms at least are starting to weaken some, but still right on the edge of those storms as they move through. Some pretty strong winds are expected, 50 to 60 mile per hour. We could also see some hail in this. And then as you can see right here, a lot of lightning. So they're very loud as they're moving through. Those last storms that we saw about a week ago, we even had reports of a barn setting on fire from lightning. So a lot of concerns as this continues to push through. Here's a storm track though. So it's moving southeast. It's slowing down a bit, so about 35 miles per hour. So if you see your area extended from Pocahontas down to Jackson or even Cape Girardeau, then this is headed towards you by about 11 o'clock, assuming it does hold together. So pretty active night so far. Live look across the region. We're all kind of seeing something different right now, but Sparta, still, if you can see that rain really pouring. Carbondale, we had a lot of lightning there on the horizon as we were facing those storms. Perryville also seeing a lot of lightning, some of that heavy rain falling down, and then Mount Vernon was seeing some of that light rain earlier. So again, it's been an active night for a lot of us. As far as temperatures go, you can really see where those storms are. It's a bit cooler back up into Missouri, but then out ahead of it, still very warm. Paducah at 83, Sikeston 82, along with Harrisburg, and then 83 for Carbondale, but then 74 in Sparta, where we're seeing it just absolutely pour right now. Tonight, Threat Tracker is upped because we're tracking those strong scattered storms. Into Thursday and Friday, that storm chance stays with us, at least for Thursday. It's going to be in the first half of the day. It's the remnants of what we're seeing tonight, and then another system makes its way in by Friday. Very humid conditions also stay with us. Into the weekend, slight shower chance, again, stays with us. We have a lot of wet weather on the way, and that's what we're already seeing right now. So we kind of touched on earlier, part of the northern section of our state saw that tornado watch earlier, even reports of a tornado. Now that's moving more so over parts of Michigan. All of those pink boxes, again, that's that severe thunderstorm watch. We're not seeing that, but we do have a couple of those warnings in place. Storm Prediction Center did kind of adjust us just a little bit, so now we're seeing that slight threat more so over our western counties, and that marginal risk is a bit more expanded. As these storms move through, again, biggest concerns, it's really going to be those strong winds, and then maybe even some hail with this as well. Storms continue to push through by midnight. I still think we're going to see some activity, at least until 1 as far as warnings go on these storms. Heavy pockets of rain, again, associated with this, some strong winds as it pushes through, maybe even some hail. Looks like things are weakening by about 4. I think there's not a lot of structure to it, at least in the mid-morning, early hours there, but then maybe, again, it kind of restructures itself. So then by 7, we could see some hail over there in SEMO, and then again, some of those strong winds, temperatures somewhere in the mid-70s. So we're staying very warm tonight, and we're also still going to continue to track that chance for some rain. We've got showers staying with us really in the first half of the day. I think the second half of our Thursday is going to be fairly dry. It's just an isolated chance. And then that next chance for some scattered showers comes Friday. So rainfall forecast, really looking at those highest amounts and totals extended from Carbondale, Cape Girardeau, Poplar Bluff. So really over our western counties. Really going to come in handy to have the Storm Track 3 app. We've already seen multiple warnings, and unfortunately it's an overnight system, so it's really important you have a way to really get that information. For Thursday, we still see that marginal risk. That's going to be pretty much early in the morning when the rest of those storms push through. This is the next system we're tracking. Friday, marginal risk for our western counties. So a lot happening this week. We have, of course, all of those storm chances. You got to be weather aware of that, but then also the humidity is cranking back up. So temperatures right back up into the low 90s, and with that, heat indices even warmer than that. So we've got some very hot, humid days ahead of us, and in between all of the heat and humidity, we're tracking those scattered storms.
All right, we got to get ready, I guess.